Hey guys, it's Evan. Today is I don't care what day it is. And today is me going through all this stuff. I like this place. I think everybody should go to this place. I don't know how to say it though. Telolo, telolo, live. Whatever. Go to that place. Tuesdays, Taco Tuesdays from 4 to 7, $1 tacos. Be there or be square. I had to end my last live because I was dumb enough to put my address out there. And I'm not trying to. I'm just like, my thing is, here I am getting rid of what people tell me is evidence. Good. I'm over it. Like all these bills, like it's just dumb. St. Luke's. Okay, let me see how much this St. Luke's bill is. This St. Luke's bill is $154.24. See, I try to like cover up my information. You see? Put that in your calculator, James Mediation. And look, my thing is like, look at how much this is. Look at that money. All of these hundreds and thousands, all that money from 2022 to present day. I mean, I know that we're breaking millions here. And call me crazy, but think about that millions builds interest in all of these government. Even I was chaplain's bodyguard. And when I came to stateside garrison, I went to the army. I went to the military accounting school for non-appropriated funds. I know how better than a lot of people know how financial systems work in the VA. People used to come to me all the time to sign their hours, their contracts, whatever. Like they couldn't get those funds without my stamp on it. So I'm not gonna let you just take funds from the church services to spend on whatever it is you want. And I know that this is a lot of money just with my medical care alone. And I told VA OIG, and that's where I spoke to John, who's on my crap list. I heard John, I saw John. John better pray for forgiveness and mercy. And he's lucky I'm saved. My balance last statement was $1,300. I mean, how am I supposed to live off this? There's no way. Not with the way things are. I shouldn't just throw that away. What is this? And I filled out these things like hundreds of times. VA sucks. Be dead. Fulfilling our nation's obligations to veterans. Yeah, right. Bunch of crap. So this is the St. Luke's one. Maybe I'll just do that. Here you go, James Mediation. Add that to the tab. I feel like Dumb and Dumber when he makes the IOUs on the napkin. He's like, "What is this?" He's like, IOU? Hello Fresh, just like spam mail. Some of these are good though. Like if I had the money, I would definitely get some of this stuff. And like, I really want to go to NASA Space Center. I think that'd be cool. I've never been to this. I have until December 31st to use it. I imagine this place is not close by. It's in Houston, so Houston's not close by me at all. But I don't know. I have until December to use it, so I got it from the library. Oh, my alarm for nothing in life. Harry's. I feel like my aluminium razor is Harry's, but I could be wrong. But I really do like my razor because it is something's happening. I don't know what's going on. Grok just reloaded for whatever reason by itself. Whatever. I really do like my aluminium razor because the replacement blades they are tempered, like ice tempered razor blades or something like that. I don't know. I think that's pretty cool, and I always get a pretty good shave with that. Mm. See, this is the post office. Post office. This is where I go. John, operator 16. You're on my poop list. So much so that I'm keeping that brochure. Oh, and this is just my idea. I've been thinking about it for a very, 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 very long time. I've conceptualized it like maybe a million times, and I don't know if it's like, I don't know what it is holding me back. Like, I don't know if I'm not satisfied with materials that I find to make it or what. But for so long, what I've wanted to design is, so this is what I wrote down. The white key, which is my DBA in LJ. I put global biometric security, banking financial sensitive data, hologram device, illuminates real lifetime financial world market projections, full anonymity without blockchain, Bitcoin, or crypto, solely United States dollars, visual fragments in projected laser, owner controlled device, cancels Oh, can be placed anywhere. So for a very, very, very long time, I have imaginated, might as well. I have imagined like I don't know. I have this obsession with Gatorades. I love Gatorades, but I don't know. Maybe I have imagined maybe not so much Gatorade. How do I put this? Okay, like imagine you drink things all the time. You drink waters all the time, right? So I guarantee you most of the time somebody will always pull out money to buy a beverage. Like that's like the first thing that you do. Like even if you are, I mean, Al Capone and Prohibition, and people would buy supplies to create their own brews, moonshine, hooch, whatever you want to call it. And if they weren't buying alcohol and they couldn't buy alcohol, they still purchase supplies to make alcohol. So in my mind, what I want to create is a device that's unique to your beverage, such as in the shape or design of not just a typical coaster, but in a way where you can put it on a table. And the moment that you put it on the table, it will illuminate and project real lifetime through a hologram or laser, and it will project based and it will only open up based on your biometric marker. It like sometimes a lot of voice commands which they're still pretty finicky, like they're not right. Like I have noticed like sometimes other people's phones when they're watching TV, Siri will chime on, and like my Siri just chimed on right now. But my thing is like I still haven't really figured out how. I know that I don't want voice to be a factor in this. I was thinking more touch, And so I think that maybe by your touch, this will open up. And when it opens up, it has real live time what is in your bank account. And that is like the greatest security measure that you can have. I haven't worked out everything just yet, but it is a device that, like, think about how many. I think for me, that's just how my brain works. Like, I think about as a kid, and even now, well, now I can't really use my legs or my feet. So, like, for me, it's easier to put on my rain boots, or just slip on my shoes, or put on my Vibrams. But think about once upon a time when all that time consumed in tying your shoes. I think that technology now is like something that habitually people put into their habitual routines, like tying your shoes. How many times I think in a day people unlock their devices more than they tie their shoes. So I think that this device would be super cool in the sense that it eliminates your phone, really. And not only does it eliminate your phone, but I'm sure that this device could develop in such a way where everyone can carry this pod and this little device everywhere. They won't even use their phones. Like, this is gonna be like modern day Tamagotchi. Like this little tiny pod that's like a coaster, and you just put it down. You can put your drink on it. It will only open to your touch. When it opens up a hologram, and it has your sensitive information. And like for me, I really did design this mentally for myself because I'm like, I have never been the type of person, like, I don't believe systemically in how crypto and Bitcoin and blockchain and these wallets, digital wallets, are destroying our government money. I think it's awful. But I'm like, okay, yes, it's awful, but I can't sit here and dwell like everybody else and think it's awful. Like, I have never been that type of mind. I'm not built that way. I'm built in the sense that, like, even when crypto and Bitcoin and Shiba Inu and Doja and all this stuff was coming out, I was never that person that fell into that trend. I was always talking with friends or people that were designing these things, and I kind of dived into that too. Like, I was like, well, why should I own it or transfer it or create or even join that, like, when I can design it? Like, I could design my own NFT. I can design my own digital art. So then I started hanging out with friends and people that did design NFTs and digital art. And then I was realizing the problems that they were having. Like, even when people purchased their NFTs, anonymity was a thing. Like, their privacy was being violated. People were being hacked. Crypto was being stolen. So I was like, that's when I started to think, well, what if there was a device where like everybody can just like carry it, and especially those people that have so, like, let's say I have $1 billion in crypto. One, like, do you think, how secure do you think this Apple device is having billions of dollars of crypto on it? Is garbage. How secure do you think your laptop or your own built, like a tablet, how secure do you think that's going to be? It's not going to be secure. Banking systems is not going to be secure. So I was like, I can create a device because people that have billions of dollars in crypto, they want their anonymity intact. And by anonymity, I don't mean like they want to be anonymous or remain anonymous. I mean that they want their privacy and their security 100% intact. I mean, you have billions of dollars here. And think about how many systems, how many interactions, how much bullcrap you have to go through with a bank just to know your balance. Even if I open up my phone and check my balance, is that secure? No. Thank God I don't have any money. But I'm just like, okay, so this device, it is a device that tracks real live time, like in this moment, it would illuminate real life time what I have in my bank account. It only opens up to my biometrics, and nobody in the world can access it except for me. The money's not accessible to anybody else but me. And this is not like even modern day debit cards. We tap 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 them everywhere, but who's to say how that data is disseminated? Nobody. And like I can sit here and trust HEB, I can trust my local grocery store, I can trust the bank. I mean, that's kind of like what you have to just conform to for the sake of how systems are. But if I have this device and I create this device, not only do I create this device, but now I've created a whole new ecosystem. And not an ecosystem that dismantles our government money, but will actually it will actually just like make people only rely on paper money, on tangible money, because it's the only way that you can feed this pod. The only way you can feed this pod is by using actual United States American money. That is the only way that your money will grow, and the only like that's it. There's no other way but that. And like I don't have it all figured out, but I think that I know what's important to people that have millions and billions of dollars in digital crypto or digital currency. But I also think that those exact systems are destroying our government and our society. And I think that I am so innovative in such a way that I was thinking, like, okay, like if and plus, nowadays, like my sister and I've seen so many chicks and so many girls, they spend like hundreds. They'll spend anywhere from like 40, $50 on a tumbler. And not me, I'm just the guy that I drink out the orange juice bottle. Like I just drink out of this. Like this is free 99. It comes like with
Alert from low battery.
and these chicks buy a tumbler the size of this and they bedazzle it or whatever. I don't know. I say bedazzle. I'm like a 90s kid. They put all these jingle jangles, like they decorate the tumbler like it's more than a Christmas tree. These chicks will decorate their tumbler more than they decorate Christmas trees around Christmas time. And I just I'm like, okay, the first thing a person buys with their money, I mean, we're thirsty. We are humans. We need food. We need money for food. So I was like, if I create like this little kind of like coaster looking pod where, let's say, I'm a gentleman. Let's say I go to the bar, right? And I'm like, hey, and I put this pod down at the counter, and this pod, it just illuminates real life time, like in a hologram, how much money that I have. But it'll only open up to my touch. And I don't have to. And the thing about this pod is like it could be open all day. And you can open it for as long as you want to open it. It can open it and display your NFT. It could display your digital art. It could display a picture, a photo, whatever. But I think that this little pod that I create, I think honestly can go really far with it, and I can show the world that biometric security is a thing. Like, and I think that this will be the future. I think the future will be that people will utilize these tiny little devices. Like, I mean, you think of AirTags. AirTags are crap. They're garbage. Like, I hear these stories where, like, this lady saved her luggage by putting an AirTag in it. I'm like, okay, well, AirTags are just a waste of material and garbage. Like, but I think about like if I can create a way and a system and an ecosystem sociologically where people. The thing about it is, right now, things are divisive. Technocracy, there is no place in society in the world for technocracy. But with a device like that, I think that I think that everything can come together. I'm talking social engineering. I'm talking art. I'm talking everything can come together with a little device like that. Because I can put my work in here. Like I can just touch it and control it and have everything literally, it's like flickering light in my hand, not a candle. I can just do whatever I want with this hologram. And I think that as far as like money goes, I think that's definitely like a big money maker right there. And I think that people that accept and not just accept the reality of this is a thing, that these breaches happen at this level and respect how sensitive, and it's happened to me before. Like when my spouse left me, my in-laws, they took all of my money. And I feel like when you have been through something like that, financially or in any way where you know you've been violated and robbed and stuff like that, then you know that these things happen. And I think that you would invest in something like that, and then I think that it makes you, I suppose, mindful that you only want to interact with people like that. You want to only buy from people. People will buy from another person that has a pod, and they will link up and meet their pods, and their pods will meet. You don't have to deal with any types of these fees, contracts, or whatever. You just simply have that safety of like transferring money through these pods. And if you don't trust each other real time, these pods will illuminate real time the transaction. And I'm just like, man, if I could just sit here and figure out, I mean, I can just make a prototype from this water bottle cap. Really? Who's going to cop my idea? Tesla himself come back from the dead? Alexander Bell? Isaac Newton? Like, it's just a start, which I'm doing more than a lot of people have done. So I think that's pretty cool. And I hope one day I can get there. And I'm thinking about one day starting my own digital tech, like my own digital wearable tech, like technology that I can actually wear. Like, I want to design a cufflink that, like, say I go to work or I get ready for the day. I want to design a button, or like it could be a cufflink or digital tech, like it could be a tie clip. And this digital tech will detect me, or I could just tap it, it'll just detect me at my front door. Like I could just put my cufflink to the front door and it opens up my door. Or I could just put my tie clip, I can just tap it to my closet and my closet will open. So I hope that one day maybe I have enough money to make my ideas come to life. But I think that I can really have like my own fashion wear, and where everything that I design is digital tech wear. Anyways, I gotta charge my laptop and end this one and throw away what I've gone through. I have some more stuff I gotta go through. Let's see. I'll jump back on.